Friends, in today's session, we will talk about a very important topic, that is dictionary. So dictionary is one of the sequential data type that store data in a key value pair. Now the question is, it is mutable or immutable? It support object reusability concept or not? So we will understand this concept in a more practical manner. So for that, first we have to make one reference with name student. So student is the name of my reference, and now we have to use that curly brackets because in dictionary it is compulsory to use a curly bracket. Okay, but as per the concept we already know that dictionary always store data in a key value pair. Okay, so in this case first we have to make some keys. Okay, so in this case name is the key and the value is Rahul. So in this case name is the key and Rahul is the value. Now we want to store some more data. So again we have to make some keys. So here age is the next key and we have to assign the age 18. Okay, and we make one more key with name roll number and assign roll number 112. So in this case name, age and roll number is the key and Rahul 18 and 112 is the value. Okay, okay. Now, now we make one more reference with name student1 with name student1 and we have to assign the same data in it. We have to assign the same data in it. To understand the concept, it's support object reusability concept or not. Now the question is, if I write like this, like print student is student1. So what is the output for line number 13? And what happened if we write student equal student1? So first pause the video and think, what is the output for line number 13 or 14? Okay, so we will get false for line number 13 and true for line number 14 because content is same, because we already know that double equal operator is always checking the content. If the content is same, it will return true, and is operator is checking the address, and if the address is different, then it will return false, and that is the reason we will get first false and then true, because it will create two different objects. Hence proof dictionary not support the concept of object reusability. Okay, so the important point is it not support the concept of object reusability. Okay, so that is the important point. Dictionary not support the concept of object reusability. Now the question is, it is mutable or immutable? Okay, so we will understand this topic. And okay, but before proceed, what happen if we write like this, like name is equal to Vinay? Okay, and we have to print student. Okay, so first pause the video and think, will get error or not? Okay, so actually I forgot that comma. Okay, now think, what is the output in this case? So pause the video and think. Okay, so here the output is the name is Vinay, will not get any error. It's mean that if you want to change the value, then it is possible. So hence conclude dictionary is mutable. Okay, and I approve my point. First we have to use indexing. Okay, and first we print the address. Okay, so first we print the address, and for that we have to use the id function, and first we have to check the id of student, and then we change the data. Okay, now I want to assign in a name Mohit. Okay, And again I want to change check the address. Okay, so we have to write like this, like print id of student. If id is same, okay, means that if the address is same, it's mean that it is mutable. Okay, again see the output, address same, hence conclude dictionary is mutable. Dictionary is mutable because it allow changes. Okay, so if we print student, see the output, it allow changes. Now the name is Mohit. It means that it allow changes. Hence conclude dictionary is mutable. Okay. Now, if you want to add data, so it is possible with the help of indexing. Means that if you write like this, so it is possible. Okay, and you can also add data by using functions. Okay, so for that we have some functions like okay, student dot. So if you want to update the data, so for that we have update function, and inside update, okay, and inside update I want to add percentage. Okay, I want to add percentage is like 89, and again print students. So if you want to update the data, so for that we have update function. Okay, and if you want to add data, then with the help of date is possible. Okay, you can also add with the help of indexing. Okay, now if you want to remove the data, so for that we have pop function. Okay, so for that we have to write this like student dot pop. So I think pop will always remove data from end. Okay, and we again print student. This is the output. Okay, pop expected at least one argument and got 0. Okay, so you want to pop, we have to give the key also. So if you want to pop age, now see the output, it will remove age from it. Okay, so it's mandatory to assign some data in it pop. Okay, so I think we have some more function also. So student dot uh, next is pop item. Okay, so what is the working of pop item? And again we print student. Now it will remove, now it will remove percentage. Okay, so pop item will always remove data from end, I think. Okay, again we use the same method and again print student. Okay, so I think we have multiple functions if you want to remove the data. So for that we have pop item, and if you want to add data, for that we have update function, and we with the help of indexing it is also possible. Means that if you write like this, like a student and bracket square bracket, if you pass data like that. Again give you one more example, like if you want to add data, so like I want to add school name. School name is equal to mv. Okay, and I don't want to print student, so it will add this data in student. See the output, so it perfectly work. Okay, so we have multiple huge function library to add data and remove data. Now if you want to access data from dictionary, so with the help of for loop it is possible. Okay, so I remove this part because I think you will get a better clarity. We have multiple functions. Okay, if you want to add data, for that we have update. If you want to remove data, for that we have pop item update function. Okay, now if you want to access data from the student, so for that you write like this by using a for loop. by using a for loop. You write for I in student, okay, and we have to print I. Okay, so see the output first, then we have to fix it. So we will get the only the keys, not the values. But if we want values, so for that we have to write like this, like student, and in square bracket we have to pass I. Okay, again we print, so we'll get values. Okay, and if you want key value in a form of key value pair, for that you have to write as this, like for key and val in student dot item, and now you have to print key and value. See the output, so you will get data. Okay, so my bad, I think there is some problem. Okay, so that is actual items, not item, my bad, and it's a function. Again we run the program and see the output. We'll get data in a key value pair. So if you want data for a key value pair, so we'll write like this. Okay, so that is actually a dictionary. So dictionary is mutable, it not support the concept of object reusability, it is ordered. Okay, and if you want to access data, so with the help of for loop it is possible. Okay, and the important point, if you think that what happened if we use the same key, like again if I write age here, and inside age if we assign like age is not 20, so some feel that we will get error, but we will not get any error, we will get the updated data. So it always support the latest data. So here the age is 18, so if you print the data it always give you 20. Okay, so the important point to be noted. Okay, so key must be unique. If you repeat the key, if you again repeat use the key, so it will always support the latest data, latest updated data. So that is actually dictionary. So that's all for today's session. Thank you.